Hello, Denver Dames. I am Megan Conter, your founder and chief humorist, and I'm here today with Rachael Jayne Groover. Super excited to have Rachael here today. If you have not yet read up on Rachael, please make sure you go to Rachael Jayne, that's RachaelJayne.com, to read her bio and just get a little bit of the inspiration that Rachael Jayne is to her community and to people just like you and me. Rachael Jayne, we're super excited that you're here with us today and that you've chosen to be a sponsor of the August 16th Denver Dames.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So I just want to take this opportunity to let our community get to meet you and get to know a little bit about you. So I'm just curious, and I'm sure our audience is too, if you have just a fun memory of something that's happened in your business career that you'd love to share with us.
Well, something fun just recently happened that comes to mind. Well, fun and scary at the same time, but you know how they both go together? Very often go together. So my husband and I started the business together, and we've grown this seminar company, and we're always looking for more fun things to do, because we started the business really as workaholics, I mean, not workaholics in the real sense, but like you've got to hustle and all of this. So this year we said we're going to find fun things to do, and it's not really our usual thing. And we just came back from Japan, and on the last few days that we had there, we're like, what is the most fun thing that we can do that will satisfy us, that will help our business move forward, that will just put us in a good place when we're going home, because it was at the end of our 2-month trip doing speaking and events and things. Yeah. So we decided to go to Fuji Q, and I don't know if you've heard of Fuji Q, but it is it's a theme park, and it is got the fastest roller coaster in the world, the tallest roller coaster in the world, the most scariest roller coaster in the world. Say no more. It was like, well, this is going to be so fun. Well. Yes. We got on the first one, and we're going up this huge climb, and I know what's on the other side. It's not just a drop, it's a drop inverse drop. And we're just looking out at Mount Fuji and all of this, and I was going up this hill, and this is a really good business aha that I had, a personal and business aha. As I'm going up, I'm like, I've got a headache. Oh my God, I'm in so much pain, because it's like literally whipping you. And what am I doing on this? And I was in resistance, right? I'm like clawing, oh my God. And the headache was, huge. And I heard this voice as we're going up this steep climb, just the second half of this roller coaster, I want you to let go and go with it. Like, no, don't resist, let go and go with it. And I'm like, okay. And we went down that inverse, and I just was like, okay, I'm screaming, but I'm going with it. I'm going with it. And the whole second half of that ride was so different. And it was such a big aha to me, because I talk a lot about being in resistance to the flow of your life and not. And I was in resistance, and it hurt. And how often am I or you or someone in resistance to their business or to what's happening? And when you are, it hurts somehow.
Absolutely. And even being able to recognize where that shows up in your body, so that you can know that, oh, I'm in resistance right now.
Exactly.
And it is that difference of going, I love roller coasters. So it is that difference of going up, which is that, versus going down, which is like, let your hands up and just go. Because that's when you can really let go, and just your stomach then kind of goes back into its original position instead of in your throat.
Exactly. Well, I loved roller coasters beforehand. Now I'm like, I just kept saying to Dad, I am too old for this. I am too old for this. But it was a whole different level. Japanese engineer, whole nother level of roller coaster.
Holy cow. I can totally imagine. It's got nothing on Six Flags Gurney. Oh, yes. That's awesome. So also, I know that you're a big visionary, and there's a reason why I was very gravitated toward you, and why I'm so excited that Tommy Wolf introduced us. So what is your vision for the world?
Yeah, so my vision for the world has changed over time, because, I did start the business with this want to make a huge impact and change the world in so many ways. And as the years have gone on, and realizing that I can only get in alignment for myself, I can't get in alignment enough to help someone else.
Mm-hmm.
And that's somewhat, you know, a bit heart sinking in a way, but it's very empowering. And so my vision is not so much like we have this world where everyone's peaceful and everyone's, you know, doing their power. My vision is having as many people on the planet who are aligned to their spirit, to their purpose, to their, and creating critical mass through individuals being so unshakable in their power. And then whatever happens in the life of contrast happens, you know.
Absolutely. That's beautiful. And I love that, how you said it. We have no control over what others do. We can hold the space, but it's up to each and every one of us individually to get in alignment with ourselves. I can't get in alignment with you and your vision. That's not who I am. So
Exactly.
that's awesome. Perfect. So why did you choose to sponsor Denver Dames?
Well, Denver Dames is awesome. One, the humor. One, the caliber of women. And we were talking about this before. There's very few, I don't know any in the area who are focused on successful, you know, women have already hit and reached a certain level. And it's somewhat lonely, you know, when you've hit a particular point. There's not a whole lot of other people that know those problems in that part of the business. And even though we're past the $1 million mark, even being around people who are in that 6-figure mark or going for that is such a juicy conversation, and I wanted to be part of it.
Thank you. That's awesome. Absolutely. And I'm super happy that that's shining through, because that's why I created this organization. So I'm very excited. Side note, I too am a huge fan of Les Miserables, and one of my favorite songs is Castle on a Cloud. I frequently sing as if I were Cosette. And most of her songs I have memorized. And then Master of the House is also one that makes me laugh on a regular, because, you know, I just see some big man touting around when I come into contact with my ego now and then. Examine or imagine myself as the master of the house. So.
I think I've probably seen it 4 or 5 times in the, either in Melbourne or New York or somewhere really, really good. And probably know every word off by heart. I used to be a singer full time, so I auditioned on my own a lot when I was in my younger years. But yeah, gosh, what a masterpiece.
Absolutely. One of my favorites. So last but not least, please tell us about your Awaken Your Impact seminar that's coming up September 15th through the 17th. And that's at awakenimpactcom. And you would like people to go to /scholarship.
Only if they want.
Yeah. Well, I would love to invite them to go there. So please tell us.
Yeah. So we have a 3-day event we've been doing for the last couple of years. Last year was in Dallas. The year before was in Phoenix. This year it's going to be in Denver.
Yay!
And it is specifically for business owners, entrepreneurs who want to lead in scaling their business through speaking and videos and podcasts and writing their book, like really moving from being the service provider to the thought leader and leading their industry more. And so that's what we did. We moved from just being a coach and consultant and mini workshops into having a best-selling book and having that now in many languages and being able to build this art of feminine presence work further out. So if anyone's interested to know how we did it, how to get better at speaking and videos and that whole piece, it's a 3-day event. It's world-class training. It's not a pitch fest. It's pretty much Data and I teaching on what we did. And we have just a few scholarships this year for the right people. So that's why we want to give that link out, awakenimpactcom /scholarship. And you'll just be asked for a refundable deposit. Just, apply, get in, and then we give you the money back when you get there. But it's an opportunity, I think, for maybe not everyone in Denver Dames. I'm not sure how they want to scale, but definitely if you want to understand publishing and speaking and making a lot of money through that.
There's definitely a large percentage of us, for sure. It's awesome. Need for us, so that's wonderful. And Rachael, is there anything else that you want these women to know about you? I mean, definitely look for Rachael Jayne. She's probably the only one with an Australian accent and long red hair that will be there, so it won't be hard to find her. But, please go up to her and speak to her when you see her at the event. Get to know her a little bit more. Is there anything else you want everybody to know?
Well, just, a tip for the day, and something that I say always a lot is presence precedes strategies. We've got so many things that we can learn, and what's the next way to build the back end of our business or build this and be up our branding. But it's all about presence and the energy that you're coming with. So check in before you get to the next thing today. And are you present in this moment? Are you able to amplify that joy and that gratitude right now? And even this year, the more we focus on that, which is hard when you've got a successful business because you're like, well, I can't have too much fun now. What if it all collapses? But it's really about that fun, that enjoyment, that presence, and then everything that you're doing, the strategies come out of that. And, sometimes we get a little back to front.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. And not always, I sometimes butt heads with other business strategists who don't talk about following the energy. And I'm a big proponent of following the energy. And that's how I've always guided my business. And when I shouldn't say always, when I don't is when the painful spiritual 2x4s come and smack me right back into presence and say, hey, this isn't about you thinking you have the plan for everything here.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much, Rachael Jayne, and everyone. Make sure that you check out rachaeljayne.com, and then make sure you introduce yourself to her at the event and talk to her about this Awaken Your Impact event that she has coming up September 15th through the 17th. Thank you so much, Rachael Jayne.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Talk to you later.